So I've made it to Thursday. Very chilled morning. I registered. It was very uneventful. I dropped my bike off to get it sorted, and now I'm going to go and explore the expo, see all the goodies and see how it compares to Kona. So, day before the race day, and the sun is out. Hopefully means that some of this mud will dry out, although I think a bit of mud might be good. We are just going to go do a bit of a bike setup video, and then going to go for a little ride. Then it's basically feed up and chill. Got something with Argon and the expo later. Then it's just sort all the faff out, make sure all my nutrition's ready, do some general faffing and feeling nervous, and get ready to go. Meet Maddie for a little bit of a spin. I'm going to see the first bit of the course and probably the very last bit of the course. There's apparently like a little bit of a hill as you come back in, so kind of want to see that in case it comes down to a sprint finish. I'm also doing a little bit of testing of the pack. I just tried freezing it. Obviously it's going to be quite hot, so I wanted to see how long does it stay frozen for, how does that feel when it's like frozen on my back, like, is it annoying? Basically just doing a bit of kit testing at the same time. How's the bike?
Well, I woke up this morning and the pedals weren't spinning, so I don't know what's going on.
The motor ran out of juice.
I did a bus trip the other day, didn't do the bus much good, but I think it's okay now. I'll go check it out later, but
For miles and miles of this. So one of the things I was really craving at Tracker was something savoury in the last bit. So I've done some of these little bacon and egg rice cakes. They're actually really nice. And I'm trying to package them up into little things that, hopefully the guys can just give them to me. I can shove them in a pocket and have something that's savoury but quite easy to digest. So race day morning, 4:00. Not the worst, not the best. So this morning we are on some rice pudding, breakfast of champions. Rice pudding, cup of tea. Pretty chilled really. Just eat a little bit and then do a bit of mobility, then check everything for like the 5th time and then go time. So also in other exciting news, I started my period last night. I say like it's not like a proper one. I'm on the coil, so for me usually those couple of days past that I have really good legs. So hoping it's a good sign and I have those good legs. We'll see. I've gone for a white jersey. Maybe not the best for gravel, but I was just going with, it's going to be hot. White just makes me feel a bit cooler. So we're just going to go with that. But it's not going to be white by the end, I don't think. I've had my rice pudding, I've had a couple of cups of tea, done a bit of mobility, and now it's just waiting until I decided I can go down to the start and hang around down there.
Run the anthem, so we're just gonna get our call-ups in place and we'll get our women queued up and out rolling. And then Corey, you did a pretty good job cheering for the guys, and you know, pretty good. You're gonna do a little
95k in, got a puncture at like 45k, having been caught behind a crash. Thought I might be able to roll it, but basically lost all my air. So I was like, fuck, I was like losing so much time. Stopped, tried to pump it up, valve core came out. Oh, so it took a while. Then got going, stopped at the water stop just to pump it up. So I lost so much air. And now I'm on the solo chase. Got 20k, first food stop, and then see how much time I've lost. Nearly 180k. Had a friend for about 50k after the first feed. That was good. But yeah, now back to solo, back in the headwind. It's getting really hot. Guys gave me the wrong bladder at the feed, so I've had no carb other than my little gel bottle. And the girl I was with gave me a couple of her gels. So I'm going to try at the water stop to get some more carbs. So I've got another 2 hours to get through basically. And I don't think I can do it on another 30 grams.
And it's not like with practice, I was like, I'm not really getting it.
Are you having the best time ever? On the day where I thought all the stuff that could go wrong had happened, my rear derailleur's now gone. So I have 0 gears and I'm stuck in my absolute easiest gear on the fast bit of the course. So I'm currently going at about 20k an hour, trying to do like 130 RPM, not even managing that. And I should be going about 40. So it's going to be a very, very long last 20, 30k. Current cadence, current speed. Made it onto the last 5k. We're on the road, so it's not helping with my cadence, but I'm nearly there. I can get off this bloody bike. Here we have the state of the bike post-race. As you can see, not really that muddy. Just this naughty derailleur not working. So, Unbound gravel. As you can see, it's been a great day. I feel like quite a lot of the things that could have gone wrong did go wrong. Not necessarily in like the worst ways, like there were actually some really bad crashes, so I did well to miss that. But yeah, I got caught up behind a couple of the crashes, even though I'd kind of, had I been able to recce the course more without the weather, I think I would have had a better idea of where to be up at the front. But some of my mile to kilometre calculations were a bit out, so I wasn't quite where I needed to be, where some of the important bits were. So yeah, I got caught up behind a couple of crashes, was then chasing back on, nearly got back onto the kind of main front group, and then suddenly was like, why is this so hard and I'm still getting dropped, and realised that my front tyre was basically flat. Didn't really seem to be any sealant, so I don't know if I just like knocked all the air out or what. But yeah, then it took me a little while to fix it, because when I pumped it up and it was pumping up well, and then when I took the pump off, it took the valve core out, so then I had to start again. But managed to get it back up, and then actually I was feeling really good. I then had like a really good stretch, just solo, catching people. So that was probably then the next, basically up to almost like the first feed. Mainly solo, just time trialing, feeling all right. First feed, like I said, got the wrong bladder, so had then basically no carbs, which was definitely an issue. Had a couple of points of like proper both legs cramping, and it was actually quite hot. So yeah, not ideal. But yeah, then managed to find, I had really great company out of that first feed station for like 50k. And she was great. She gave me a couple of gels, which really saved me. But yeah, then sort of dropped her, was then solo again for quite a while. And then I found, I was then I stopped at the next water stop because I was like, I really need more water, especially because I've got nothing else. And they also had some Gatorade, so I was like, right, take it. Like, it's not really it's not really much calories. I think it's like 150 calories, but I was like, it's better than nothing. So get that in. Actually, no, it's like 80 calories each, but I had 2. So I was like, right, get as much of that in as possible. And then I managed to get some updates that I was only like a minute behind, like a bit of a group ahead of me. And I knew that group had Maddie in it. So I was like, right, let's go. Get the group. So that spurred me on, kept me going for a bit. Caught the group. Managed to get another gel off Maddie. Again, like absolute lifesaver. And then the group was working quite well. And then it ended up being just like 3 of us for ages. And then actually just 2 of us. A lovely Danish girl. I need to look up her name. But she was an absolute lifesaver, partly for the company, partly because she, we all had like our ups and downs. So like there was a point when I was like, I'm cramping, I need to just sit on for a bit. And there's a point when she was like, I'm cramping. So we shared the work really well. Got to the second feed. Came out of that together, still working well. She gave me like an extra salt tablet because I was at that point also, one of my last bottles had been messed up, so I didn't have any electrolyte in it, and it was just so hot. And I think just that whole period of not having enough carbs really came back to bite me. But yeah, stayed with her for a bit. She then punctured, so we stopped, fixed her puncture. Then got to another water stop, and she pumped up her tyre. I got a bit more water because I needed it. Maddie then caught us, then we had a little group of 3. That was really fun. Made it up the last sort of climb, stopped to get some pickle juice, and I don't know what happened, but then my rear derailleur just stopped working. Really, really annoying. I was stuck in like the easiest gear I have, and then the rest of that is all the really fast bit. So I was basically stuck at freewheeling at 20k an hour for the last 35k. Up to that point, was having actually quite a good time, and I was like, this is fine. We've at least got people, and we're like working together. But yeah, that last 35k honestly came close to stopping many, many times. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going, get to the end, as I'm not coming all the way out here to not finish, especially at that point when you're so close. So yeah, super happy I finished. I could see why people call it the Kona of gravel. It was hot, it was humid. Yeah, it was tough, it was windy. It's like constantly rolling. But yeah, really cool. Like there's definitely still some good spirit of gravel around. It was like, yeah, I feel like as soon as people's races are a little bit over, you get to chill out and have a bit of fun. But yeah, really cool day, really cool support from all the town. Loads of people had like set up little like extra water stops and stuff. So that was really cool. And yeah, now time to wash all this dirt off me.